Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with a kind of a flip through. This is the first time I've done a book flip through, but this is my Enchanted Romance booklet that goes with my holographic edition. So anybody who buys the holographic edition on my Etsy or on on makeplayingcards.com will get this inside the deck. So I will put it inside the box like that, and I will bless it, and you will get this book that goes with it. So let's see what's inside. So I just like do a little bit of talking about the holographic deck. And I mentioned the artists. Now through the booklet, I highlight some different artists, Emma Florence Harrison and Howard Pyle. And then here's a bunch of the pre-Raphaelite artists that I use. Here first we have the Major Arcana. This represents the world, or wait, the moon. So I have two of the Major Arcana, but I'll only highlight one image to the left of it, so the Magician. But you'll be able to see what the name of the work is, and sometimes the artist. The High Priestess, the Emperor. There's two kinds of emperors. I mean, not the Emperor, the Hierophant. There's two kinds of Hierophants. This one is called the Mystery of Faith with the Young Priest. Now this one I only gave a description for the young Hierophant, but in the holographic you get both. The Lovers and the Chariots, the Hermit, the Light of the World, the Wheel, Death, and here we have there's going to be two devils as well. So here the Dark Angel is highlighted, but unlike the Hierophant, I do have two different devil meanings. So you'll see two devils in the deck. The Tower, Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World, and then the extra card, Enchantress, right here, and a couple of extra cards, the Guardian, and First Kiss, Centerfold, the Major Arcana. I mean, the Minor Arcana is next. Okay, so we did the Major Arcana, and now we're going into Minor Arcana. First suit would be Wands, and I give you a little blip about what it corresponds to and what signs. And then we go through each one with I infuse a little bit of twin flames throughout, meanings and how to interpret the tarot, you know, twin flames through the tarot, so that can help you. It's definitely a romantic tarot deck, so just kind of, it can work for anything, of course, but it definitely has a romantic flavor to it. So then Cups, to do the same thing. What Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for the signs. And then each sign I also will go down, you know, kind of give a little bit of appearance, you know, light hair, dreamy eyes for Queen of Cups. These are generalities. It doesn't always isn't exact, but when you're dealing with certain suits and certain qualities of the different people of the suits, the hierarchy of the suits, the king, the queen, the knight, they each have their own personality simply for their position and role in the suit. And so let's say Queen of Cups is naturally psychic. they would also naturally have interesting eyes, soft, dreamy, mesmerizing eyes, things like that. Maybe not necessarily blue eyes, but they, you know, could be colored eyes, or they just could be very unique or something. So that's how you would interpret appearance through. And so I just threw in a few ideas. You don't have to go 100% with them. This is just a guide, okay? Also, as far as the king, I found a different, I think it was the Prisma, I can't remember what deck it was, but they had really, really interesting messages and interpretations of all the signs through the tarot. And King of Cups, they had as like, as for a job, would be like a lawyer. So, and King of Wands for a job would be cowboy, you know, or an outdoorsy type. Okay, so you'll see stuff like that throughout. Like the King of Swords. Oh, I didn't put anything here. Some kind of tactical, maybe soldier type. And King of Capricorns, King of Pentacles, like a banker, you know. So, and then the end of the book, I have a few spreads. Here's a classic spread that I've used for 30 years. I've used this Celtic cross spread. This is the original layout and meaning that I used, and so I just decided to go with that in this book, so you know what I do when I do a Celtic cross reading for you guys. And then we have, then I just threw in a different spreads. Here we have the Twin Flame reading. This is like feelings, thoughts, hopes, and actions, and her feelings, thoughts, hopes, and actions. I think I'd like to start doing these kinds of spreads for you guys monthly, per sign as well. So maybe something like that coming up for you guys. All right, and then the past, present, and future, like a quickie. This was always helpful for me when I was learning the tarot and doing readings for myself. Some beautiful artwork. I just couldn't resist. I had to put some of this in there. And here's another spread that I just ran into. I needed I had 2 extra pages that I had to fill somehow, or I could have left them blank, and I thought, well, heck, I'll put something on them. So I found a really interesting, cute spread called Something Old, Something New, which is kind of like a wedding day spread. You know, so that can be something fun that you might like to try. All right, and then there's my info. My info's changing and evolving a little bit every day. Like some things I dropped, like the whole, you know, Call Me For. It was a really great concept, but I felt that it was kind of complicated and I was having issues with it. No offense to Call Me For. I think they've solved their problems, but I just didn't want to keep trying to. I need something to run smoothly, easily, something I don't have to work too hard to make work, you know. That's why I go with playing cards, even if I can depend that they're gonna have good quality, and so I just use them, right? And they come in a reasonable amount of time. Sometimes it takes a while, but it's at least always shows up. But and so I have been working on Reiki, healing, and those kinds of things. So these are little like things that I'm talking about now in my on my business card and places you might see. But yeah, there you go. Those are the main places where I think I'll you know, continue my YouTube channel and probably most likely continue Etsy for a while and make playing cards too as well. And this will be my email address probably for a long time too. But you know, if I do change any information, you'll find out about it, and you can always adjust that. But that's my information for now, and that's in the booklet. And if you want to get this booklet, I might be selling them separately from the deck. Not really sure for how much. It doesn't make that much sense without the deck, but I mean, you still can use it as reference for any other you know, any other tarot deck that you use. You can use this as a reference guide, a romantic reference guide, if you will. So there you go. There is the Enchanted Romance book. I hope you enjoyed that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.